Watching movies and dying inside. Watching movies and dying inside.
Hi there, gang, and welcome back to Watching Movies and Dying Inside. Today we're looking at 1992's Dr. Mordrid, directed by Albert Band and Charles Band. So I'm watching this film almost entirely because, from what I've read, the script for the film was written for a Doctor Strange movie that never happened, and then was just repurposed into Dr. Mordrid, which is pretty neat. However, I also read somewhere that it might have just always been an original script, but I prefer to think that it was originally intended to be a Doctor Strange film and then wound up as Dr. Mordrid. I assume the character's name is Dr. Mordrid, and he's played by Jeffrey Combs, but he also did the voice of the Question on the Justice League cartoon, and he was kind of like, the best character on that. But yeah, that's about all I know about it. So let's dive on in and hope for the best.
Watching movies and dying inside.
Okay, well this sounds pretty 90s superhero-y.
I took an oath, and when the time comes, I'll meet the death's head and beat it back.
That spirit is why I chose.
That, yeah, if they had made a Doctor Strange movie in 1992, I kind of feel like he would have looked almost exactly like that, except that, the cape obviously would have been red. Whoa. So I assume this guy with the really cool sunglasses is the film's Baron Mordo.
Let it go free.
Like, Dr. Mordrid's archenemy.
I checked with my doctor. He said I could sue you and that rotten dog for keeping me up. But my nephew Morris is going to start law school in 2 years.
Why wait?
Okay, so I guess Dr. Mordrid's sanctum is, in an apartment building. And he has wacky neighbors. I wonder if there's going to be like a Wong type character in the movie, or a version of the Ancient One, or I don't know what other Doctor Strange characters are there. His love interest, Clea, or
Time and place check.
like
This could be in San Francisco. A killer who claimed that his actions were dictated by the signs of the zodiac. Now, of course, such a defense wouldn't hold up in court, but there is medical precedent for such a claim.
Okay, his first name is Anton. Yeah, I wondered what that was. Dr. Anton Mordrid. Hmm. Yeah, this 100% is what a Doctor Strange movie would have been like in 1992. At least if the Punisher and Captain America movies that came out around that time are anything to go on.
I am here. Is it not part of your duty?
Yeah, I wish this was a Doctor Strange movie, because this is, it's taking itself pretty seriously, but it's also kind of silly and campy. But it's working for me so far.
Monitors had you standing guard over Earth for 100 man-years. Do you see? Cabal could end it all.
I'm losing Earth time.
So is Doctor Mordrid, is Dr. Mordrid like human, or... because they refer to like Earth time or man years or whatever. So is he from that different dimension? Because, okay, so he was tasked by Monitor, which is some just big floating eyes. But I don't know if he was tasked after being selected to be a sorcerer or something, or if he was sent from this alternate world. But in any case, he's been protecting Earth for 100 years, at least. So I guess if he is human, he has an extended lifespan, which I guess Doctor Strange also has. Yeah, I guess Doctor Strange is supposed to be like over 100 years old too.
Good night, Mrs. Gold.
Disgusting.
You live here?
I have a regular stipend, but I'm focused on just one subject.
This has been interesting so far. You know, I'm appreciating the fact that enough stuff is happening, setting up the story pretty well. But I kind of wish it would get to some wacky, wild sorcery stuff soon.
Well, then we just gotta trust.
Whoa.
You own the building, don't you? Well, no wonder you keep such a low profile. You're the landlord.
Now, you won't spread it around, will you, Miss Anne?
Will you get somebody to come fix my garbage disposal?
Done.
Your secret's safe with me.
Okay, Jeffrey Combs, he's doing a good job. I'm not gonna lie, the acting is a lot better than I thought it was gonna be. Oh, my stars.
Of all the women you could have had.
Why is she naked? This is a little bit weird because this really kind of felt like a PG-13 level kind of movie. But then the last scene, they were throwing around a couple of F-bombs, and then there was full frontal nudity. It didn't really need that. But I guess at the same time, if you want to get people to, you know, rent your movie, sometimes you do need that. So...
I'll drink your blood and feed on your flesh, and it will taste sweet.
According to you, he's got nothing to do with the killings anyway.
That's right. I don't think he does. But he might still trust me, and maybe he'll... I'll keep the statement recorded.
I'm really hoping that they're saving all the wild visual effects for the big finish at the end. I'll be really disappointed if there isn't some, like, you know, bonkers magic stuff going on at the end.
Kindergarten stuff. Don't be fooled picking locks, walking out of here. That's the least of our problems. The problem is my mortal form.
Immortal form?
I can be killed in this state, and there's something vitally important I have to do.
Okay, so he's not human. I don't know what he is, but he's not human. He's something else that's been in immortal form for 100 years. And he can be killed, but he doesn't age. Okay, I think I'm caught up.
Everything we say is being recorded.
Yeah, I thought so. Cripes. It's not going to look good for him talking about mortal forms and demons.
Cabal vowed his revenge. So the Sorcerer of Light traveled to Earth, protect mankind should Cabal's power ever be unleashed.
Okay.
What are you doing there? Giving you a taste of the fires of hell.
Whoa.
Whoa! Better than the 4th of July.
Hey, wait a minute.
Put the gun down, friend.
Why didn't he just do that? Why did he have to pull the gun on, Sam? I guess he needed to make it seem like he was holding her as a hostage, you know, because why get her into trouble, too?
I didn't want the police to think that you were involved. It's better for you.
Yeah, there we go.
Man, they sure were giants.
I remember them being much bigger.
You'll have to leave.
I wonder if he's going to bring those dinosaur skeletons to life. I hope he does. That seems kind of ambitious for this film, but it would be neat.
It won't be quite that easy. Yes.
That outfit looks a little silly without the cape. Those pants are way too high. The cloak really ties it all together. Ha!
The ones you've sworn to protect, right?
So Dr. Mordrid is just letting the dinosaur skeleton bite on that security guard. Neat. Okay, so I guess Dr. Mordrid finally stepped in to save that one security guard who wasn't running away, but not in time to save the other security guard who didn't run away. Whoa. Oh, geez. Whoa.
Well, wherever they send me, I'll need some help. Somebody I can trust.
I'll do my best.
Good. But first.
So she's gonna tag along with Dr. Mordrid wherever he goes next, leaving everything behind for this guy that she's known for like maybe a week? Sure. So that was Dr. Mordrid. The acting was better than I was expecting necessarily. The movie was like maybe 72 minutes before credits. So the pacing was like, there was no filler. It got right to the point, which I can appreciate. The budget limitations were very obvious. Like some of the sets looked pretty good, like Dr. Mordrid's, sanctum. That alternate world where he might have come from. Yeah, that looked kind of neat. It's like a floating rock in space or something. The museum with, the dinosaur skeletons, that looked pretty neat. I was pleasantly surprised the skeletons actually, moved around stop motion style. It's easier for me to recommend this as a film that is not a Doctor Strange movie, but pretty much is a Doctor Strange movie because, there's fun to be had there. But just as a standalone thing, I don't know if I really could. But if you want to see what a Doctor Strange movie would have looked like in 1992, here you go. Yeah, kind of serious, but kind of silly, and short. Yeah, that was Dr. Mordrid.